Are you ready for dating in 2024? Let's talk about some dating trends. Let's get into it. Get into some of my new dating trends, or just some dating trends for next year. Now, we do this all the time here in the company. We actually do a lot of virtual dates, right? But sometimes I think it's a good idea, and we actually do virtual dates, and then we do, in-person dates shortly after that. But I don't think it's a bad thing to start with virtual. Start with something, a little more low-key fun, see if there's chemistry, see if, there's a connection right away. And y'all know I don't believe in instant chemistry that determines if you should continue to see this person as your person. Really, it's more about just getting to know somebody. So I think the first trend for me for 2024 is really virtual dating. Let's do more of it. We did a lot of it during the pandemic. Let's do some more, right? And then I think the other thing, and I know y'all are gonna say, no, I don't like this, but I think that we should open up our borders, right? We should actually, think about dating people, maybe in bordering states, bordering cities, maybe even across the country, so that we can find our person. I always think that we limit ourselves when we're saying, okay, I need somebody to be 10 minutes away. I need somebody to be 15 minutes away, right? It doesn't always work like that. Sometimes you find somebody really great and maybe they live in a different city. Maybe they live in a different state. I don't know if you want somebody in a different country, but let's open up our borders, honey, and start dating people a little further away. So that's the second trend that I think that we need to focus on in 2024. Now, y'all have heard me say this a lot of times, that I believe in finding people with great inner qualities. Instead of just looking at, how they look, how tall they are, whatever, how fit they are, find somebody who has great inner qualities, right? That yes, you are attracted to, but they're just a good person. They're going to treat you well, right? To me, that's so important. It's so much more important than are they 6 feet tall? Are they 5'1" like me? But to me, internal qualities really make a huge difference when you're talking about a long-term relationship with someone. So let's talk about something else that I think is important. And y'all are going to say, I don't know how we're going to be able to do that. But I think that in 2024, that we should start limiting the amount of usage of dating apps. I'm really serious about that. Y'all know I have this love-hate relationship with dating apps, but I think it's time for us to get back to in-person dating. I think it's time for us to go out and meet people, in different places, right? Instead of just relying on dating apps. We've had so many issues, so I think it's just time for us to really, think about what do we do? Where do we go so that we can meet real people, and real people that we ain't got to worry about whether or not they look like they supposed to look, because you already seen them, so you already know how they look because you met them in person. And so I think for 2024, we should see more of that. We should see more, how can I, find the people that I'm looking for that are actually in person versus not in person. And while I'm talking about that, one of the things that I think it should be important for 2024 also is trying something new. Try something different. Date somebody that you wouldn't normally date. Do different activities that you wouldn't always do, right? Go to places that you haven't gone to. Try something different. Try something new, okay? Because there's this saying, and y'all heard it. If you keep doing the same old thing, you keep getting the same old results, honey. So let's do something new when it comes to dating in 2024. And you guys can figure that out. But, don't get stuck. I can't do anything. I can't do this. I can't do this. I have no friend. Honey, you're grown. Go out by yourself. Do your own things. Meet some people. I go out by myself all the time. And I'm okay with that. It could be at the grocery store. It could be at the coffee shop. It could be anywhere where you can just meet people. Go to a different coffee shop, hell, maybe a mile away, whatever that is, but go do something different, right? And so that's one of the trends that I think will be helpful and important for next year. Now, let me just get into one last trend. And then y'all are gonna say, okay, here we go. But I think that if you're going to use dating apps, And if you're doing this in person, choose kindness over ghosting people. Choose kindness over being, I guess, nonchalant and thinking that it's not important. You know, if you talk to someone, and y'all have heard me say this before, if you talk to someone on a dating app for a minute, it's not that big of a deal. But if you've been conversating or messaging with someone, you know, for a couple of weeks, you know, be kind and just say to the person, you know, it's been nice chatting with you. I've really enjoyed it, but I just don't think we're looking for the same things, or whatever that is, right? Be honest, but don't be brutal, you know, be kind. So I think one of the biggest trends for 2024 when it comes to dating is to be kind, right? To show, you know, people kindness. Maybe that seems like, okay, you're putting yourself in a bad way with people because they may want to take advantage of you. But let me tell you, I said this before, I think that good people do win. I think it's okay to be nice to people. I think it's okay to be kind and considerate. I think it's okay to show compassion towards people. So my last trend for 2024 when it comes to dating is to show kindness. Show kindness when you're breaking up with someone. Show kindness when you're no longer interested in someone. Don't just walk away and ghost them, unless there's a really good reason for that. Show kindness and be considerate and just say to the person, it's been nice dating you for the last couple of weeks, but I just don't think we're looking for the same things.